Oh, hello, welcome into my workshop and welcome to the show Creations of Clay. My name is Louis Palladini, and tonight we're going to do an animal that everyone is familiar with. I want to do an owl. And I thought this would be a very interesting animal to do, and it's an easy one to make. We're going to be using colored super sculpey clay tonight. So I'll show you. What I did is I decided to use a color called jewelry gold for the color of the owl. For the eye, we are going to be using black. See, they come in these little packages. We're going to be using white for the eyes, and we're going to be using orange for the beak. What's great about these, they come in very small packets and they're very easy to use. I will show you the size balls we're going to use. This clay is very pliable, so this is broken up into 4 different bars. You can see the lines here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to take at least 3 of these bars, and I'm going to make this into a ball, and I'll show you. It comes out very quickly. We'll make a ball. So I do it in my hand like that. It's funny how quickly it can be made up. It's very, very pliable. It's even more pliable than the regular super sculpey. So now this is the size ball that we want. So now what I want to do is I'll show you on the owl, we want to make the body. So we'll be making the body, the head, and with the ears. So I will show you how to do that right now. We're going to take, I'm kind of pulling on the clay here because that's where the head's going to be. So we're going to just go like that. Just like that. See how I did that? I'll show you. I'm trying to work the body. Just like that. And one of the things I want to do too is also tap it on the table because we want to make the base. So I'm going to take this, see this, and just kind of tap it to make it flat. I want to make sure he can stand up on his own. So now I'm going to make this part. This is the head right here. See how I'm doing that? It's going to go around like that. Just like that. And now what we're going to do is I want to make those pointy like ears. So you take the clay and pinch it between your fingers like this. See how I'm pinching back and forth? See that? See how I just did that? We'll do the same on the other side. Just pinch it between your fingers, at least your finger and your thumb. See how easy that was? Very easy to do. The next thing that we want to do is I want to work on making the wings. So we're going to take this jewelry gold. We have 1 bar left. I'm going to take a piece of clay, approximately this size. See that? And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to break this into three pieces. I want to make sure that these 2 balls of clay are about the same size. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take these now and go like this. And then I'll do the same with the other one. Very quick. So these are approximately the same size. It looks like this ball on the left is a little bigger than the one on the right. So I'm going to take some clay away from the one on the left and add to the right. And we're going to roll those into balls. So they're approximately the same size. So now what I want to do is we want to make the shape of the wing. So I'll show you on the owl here. See the shape that we have here for the wing? It kind of goes like this. That's what we want to make right now. And I'll show you how to make that. We're going to take the thing, we're going to try to flatten the clay out. See I'm squeezing that like that? You want to flatten it out like that. But then we want to make, see that? We're making a point for the wing. Just like that. See I'm doing that? just like that. See how I just did that? We're going to make the other wing in the same manner. So, as I said, flatten this out. See, I'm flattening that out. And then what we want to do is see how you start to pinch this side here to make that point? Just like that. And we have our second wing. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure these are approximately the same size. So I'm going to compare them, which they appear to be roughly the same size. See that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put one of the wings over here on this side. See that? And just attach it like that. And push it up against the body like that. Now we're going to take and do the second side. And I'm going to put that there. I want you to be able to see that. See how I did that? I'm going to take and place that. I'll show you. See that they're approximately at the same point on each side. And just push this up against the body. See how I'm doing that? We got that. The next thing that we want to do is we want to make the eyes. See these white eyes that I did here on him? We want to make those, and then I'm going to take some black pieces of clay and put it over the white eyes. So we'll proceed to do that. I'm going to take this piece of clay here, which is white, and I just want to pull a little piece of clay off. I'll show you the size in a minute. I want to kind of get an idea. I want to make sure that I have the right size. Let's see. Okay, I'll show you the size that we are looking for. See those right there? They're kind of tiny, which they have to be. And we're going to put those on the owl. And I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to put this down. And now what I'm going to do is we'll put this right here. See that? And then we'll proceed to put the other one right next to it. Like that. See how I'm doing that? And now we're going to take the black clay and I'm going to take a little piece, even smaller than the white, and I'll show you. We'll take a little piece off this, just a little tiny piece. So now I'll show you, they look like two black dots basically. See what I have there? We want to put those on top of the eyes. So I'm going to take this now, I'll put those down, and I'll take and put this right here. See that? Place it right on top of the white, push it down. See how I'm doing that? And we'll proceed to do the other eye. And I'll take and place it here. See, I'm putting it right there. And just tap down on that. See how that looks? Looks pretty cool. The next thing that we want to do is we want to do the beak. And I'll show you on the model. See this? See that orange beak right there? You can see it from from the side. We want to make a little beak like that, and I'll show you how to do that. We're going to take a little piece of clay off the orange piece here. I'll show you what size it's going to be. See that? About that size there. And now what I want to do is I'll show you, I'm just going to wipe my hands a little bit because I still have some of the gold clay on there. We're going to take and make this into a little point. So it's small, so I'll show you, make that into a little point like that. It's like a little hooked beak. I'll show you. See how I made that? Might be hard to see. Let me see if I can hold it up in contrast to something white. I'll put this up. You might be able to see a little better this way. See that? I think it's a little easy to see now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach that to the owl. I'm going to take and put that right here. See that? And then I'm going to take, see, I'm pressing down. I want to make sure that it's firmly attached. And then I'm trying to make that see that? See how that looks? That's what it looks like from the front, and that's what it looks like from the side. And I will hold this up. This might make it a little easier to see. See how you can see the beak now? It looks like a bird's beak. That makes it a little, because I noticed that the orange clay seems to be very close to the color of my hand when I've been doing it. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to make the feathers. So we want to take our sculpting tool here. It has a little triangular head, as you can see, and we're going to make the feathers. So what I'm going to do is, see this right here? And you make it like, see how I'm putting little indentations? Just like that. And we're going to make that all around the owl. Even on the wings. See how I'm doing that? But you're going to proceed to do that around the entire owl in this manner. And now when we do the head though, what I want to do is we want to make smaller feathers. So we're going to make the indentations even smaller. See how I'm doing that? Just like that. And you're going to do that on the front part too. And you're going to, and then like his little ears up here, you're going to make the little indentations. So you'll make these indentations all around the owl for the feathers. And I will show you what the final version will look like once you've made all the indentations for the feathers. This is what the finished owl will look like. See how we made all the feathers here. We had smaller indentations up here. See that on the wings? On the back. And see how the feathers are smaller here? But that's what your final version of the owl will look like. And I do want to thank you for coming to Creations in Clay tonight, and I do look forward to seeing you again next week. Goodbye for now. Thank you.